What's going on, everybody? This is Wings of Wax, and we are back to play more Slay the Spire today. So, yeah, we were able to defeat Ascension 3 on the Ironclad. We're working on Ascension 4. Bosses are deadlier. So, let's see what we can do here. What do we get? Whale choices are choose a colorless card to obtain a random common relic, lose 8 max HP to obtain a random rare relic. Eee. I keep doing that. This is a pretty decent one. We do have the super elites, unfortunately, but there's only one combat in between them. It's a pretty decent choice, actually, to go this way, because then we get 3 elites. We just fight the super elite, so if we can get a potion for this guy, that would be fantastic. Let's see. This is another okay one. We don't really get all the cards that we're looking for before we get to that one, though. That's the only problem. And say if we go like up one of these paths, we get 2 elites, a store in between, so we can find potentially a potion between them. I think we go for the ooh, lizard's tail. Nice. So that's actually going to be very helpful. So if we die, we come back with 50% HP. Only works once. With that, I think we take the gamble and go down this path, actually. Do I need to fight 4 combats, though? There's probably going to be a combat in one of these question marks. So hopefully we can pick up an extra card there. That's kind of what I'm looking for. So, yeah, we do want to bash you. And I think it's worth taking the 6 here, just because we're going to be able to regen all that HP back anyways. We need 3 strikes. We got there. Twin Strike, Rampage, Perfected Strike. Well, we're probably going to be removing, I would imagine, strikes from our deck, so I typically don't just take this. I think Rampage is slightly better than Twin Strike. Hopefully we can pick up like a Headbutt to kind of go work with it. Nice. Let's go for the upgrade. Probably upgrade on Bash. Rampage is not a terrible choice, though. I would like to lose some HP. We're probably going to be removing strikes then eventually. Let's see if we can get there. Remove a card. Removing a strike. Awesome. So we didn't get to our 3 combats, but that's okay. I think that's fine. It actually might have been worth it for us to lose some HP over that. You know what? I'm just going to go for the full block this turn. Make sure we just don't take any damage so we can potentially come back and regenerate a decent chunk of health from our Burning Blood. We do not have lethal. That last strike didn't matter, but... Steals 13. Which will deal... What? Like 20? It'll deal 19, I think. Perfect. Wild Strike is probably what we're looking for right away here. We don't have any way to take advantage of Rupture, so it's just going to be a dead card. Second Wind's kind of a dead card too at this point, so I think we go for the Wild Strike because we need some help for these combats. Let's go for a Smith. Probably upgrade a Rampage. Since our deck is thin enough where we can actually find that multiple times. Yeah, we did kind of want the Bash on turn 1, so perfect. Consideration actually duplication that, but I don't think it was necessary. I actually want to go for the Wild Strike here. There's way more damage right now. We're going to take some damage in order to do this, but I think that's worth it to get an extra 3 turns of vulnerability on him. You're dead next turn, so perfect. That actually worked out great then. Tiny Chest is very helpful. Every 4th question mark room, we get a treasure. Best card here probably is for Iron Wave for us. Another card that we could potentially headbutt if we actually do pick up a headbutt. I would love to set a Bash, but I'm not sure that's actually what we're looking to do here. So this would only be 12 damage with a Bash, so we can't actually kill this. We're going to take some HP. That's unfortunate. I do want to cast the Rampage. I don't think it's worth going for the Bash. So that way we just have one less enemy to worry about. Battle Trance seems pretty good. The other card's just not going to cut the mustard here. We can also find a Rampage more frequently, so Stone Calendar is a reason to go more defensive. Okay, let's go for the Battle Trance, see where that leads us. So we do have Iron Wave for this turn. I don't think we can afford to go for the Bash. The Monster Bash. The Monster Bash. I would have loved to be able to take out this guy, so we just don't take very much damage. I do think we have to use probably like the energy potion this turn, though. So if that's the case, then we'll just go for like this. This will save us 10 HP. We don't need to do that. We can actually go for probably an attack on this one. Yeah, let's go for that. Usually you don't want to take out like these guys. You want to take out the ones that charge, that deal a bunch of damage after a couple of turns. They deal like 30-something damage. And you want to take out the shield gremlins is typically what you want to do. We're going to take damage no matter what. So I guess we just rampage this guy. Hello? Hello, mouse? do you want to help us out? No? No? Okay. 9 damage. Alright, we got one left, so let's Battle Trance. Let's go for a Bash. We're going to take 1 damage doing this. Immolate. That's pretty decent to pick up, especially like early on here. It's going to be very useful, especially against like Tri-Sentries. I was really hoping you were going to be Tri-Sentries. This will make it so we get to our Rampage sooner, so yeah, let's go for this. Alright, Gremlin Knob. You're going to be quite a pain. I don't think we can afford to go for a defend. There's just too many turns where he's going to get +2 strength. We're not going to be able to kill him next turn, so I think we have to go for this. It's probably the best play for us. Just to make sure he has another vulnerable on him, so we potentially could set it up to kill him this turn. Perfect. We get Sundial. We get Barricade. Oh boy. Do we go for the Barricade? It's a dead card right now, but it's a card we can work towards, so, you know, let's go for it. We have one more Elite after this. We have one more Combat too. Is it better to just like upgrade like Iron Wave here? Probably. I think that'll save us enough HP. We also have like the Battle Trance to be able to help us out. Okay. As much as I would like to immolate here, is it actually worth it? We can use a duplication potion to kill both of these. Is that worth saving that HP? Problem is, if we have Tri-Sentries, I'm going to feel really bad for doing this. But the fact that it just saves us so much HP, I think is worthwhile. We get a Body Slam. I think we have to go for a Headbutt first, right? Like, we have a lot of cards that interact with Headbutt first. Hopefully we can pick up a Body Slam later on. Let's go for a Battle Trance, see what we get. Get Barricade. I don't think we can afford to set up Barricade. Nor is it worth it for us to go for a Bash either, so it's probably just like Iron Wave, Rampage, put Iron Wave back on top. It's probably the best play, right? Although if we got the Rampage, we could have potentially like killed this. Ooh. Yes, please. And we just need 10 damage to kill you. Yeah, let's go for that. Wild Strike. That worked out. Hey, hey. We're in business. Lantern's going to be helpful. Cleave. Do we need another AoE? We definitely don't need one against our boss here. This is better for Act 2, though. You know what? We'll take it for Act 2. Let's go for the upgrade. Let's upgrade probably Immolate. Probably Immolate. So it's Immolate, Cleave, and Barricade are like my 3 choices here. I think this just deals so much damage that we just have to go for it. Well, we could do not... We could just set up like the Barricade. I think we do. Because there's going to be turns where we draw like a bunch of like defends instead, where he's not actually dealing enough damage to make it worthwhile. So we only get 1 defend for this turn. Alright, well we have to use it. Like, and then it's just like, do we Immolate? I don't think we do. I think we like Rampage, Headbutt, puts probably Rampage back on top. I could also see going for the Iron Wave too, actually. What is Rampage at now? Oh, where'd it go? Got to shuffle back in. Okay. Can I look at it in here? 24 damage now. So this will make it so that way we actually have some block that carries over. And since we're at a relatively low life total, I think it's worthwhile to go for. And I think we just go for like this. Let's go for the Battle Trance. We get Rampage. I think we do it again, right? I could get Iron Wave. I think Rampage just dealing more damage is going to be more beneficial to us. And is it worth it to deal 8 damage rather than get some extra block for next turn? I think we're going to be able to kill him quickly, so getting the 12 damage in right now I think was more worthwhile. Alright, we got Iron Wave and Rampage. And I suppose we go for the defend here. This is the last turn where he's going to actually be vulnerable. So we can deal him 9 damage, putting him to 53. And then we have 2 turns to kill him. I mean, we're dealing on average like 20 damage a turn-ish. Yeah, that's not enough to be able to kill him. Oh, we have extra mana because of Sundial. Oh, and you're getting dealt 50 damage. 52 damage. My bad. My bad. We got it. Okay. A little bit of sloppy plays there, but another Immolates. Interesting. Do we go for it? Because we don't have any ways to take advantage of the exhaust. And brutality is not that great either, since we already have a Battle Trance anyways. Choker. Yeah, this is probably a good choker deck. We don't have any angers or anything yet, so... And we have a bunch of 2 cast and cost cards. We need the extra energy that badly. Let's go. So that means I can't take, like, Offering or anything like that. Alright. What are we looking at? There's, like, no campfire along this path. There's one there. So if I go up, like, this way, we get a store. We get an elite. We have another store at the end. It's an okay path. If we go up this way, we have 2 elites and no resting in between, and then we get a 3rd elite and then a rest after that. So 2 rests, 3 elites. Could also go to the store here before I make a decision. There's a rest right before this elite, and there's a rest right before this elite, and a rest right after this elite. This is actually a pretty good path, but the problem is there's no... I was going to say there's no store, but we have a store right here we could go to. I think we go to this one. I like that path. Yeah. 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 Yeah? Okay. This unfortunately doesn't kill you, though. That's the only issue. Yeah. 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 that was a series of plays. Oh my god, we got a body slam. A 0 mana body slam too, actually. You know what? I think we're gonna take it. We just need more like defensive cards now. So we have Iron Wave, and I think we're gonna have to defend. Well, we're gonna be casting all the cards. I just realized we had plenty of mana between the choker and the lantern. Looking pretty decent. Could set up the barricade. I don't think that's necessary. Put Rampage back on top. Put Iron Wave back on top. $13 damage. I think we play it safe and put Iron Wave back on top. Or we just double immolate here. Yeah, that sounds pretty good too. Or single immolate. Shrug it off is kind of what we're looking for more defensive cards. Let's go. More defensive cards. Bludgeon. I don't think we need Bludgeon. This could actually put something reasonable into our hand, right? Probably like Battle Trance put into our opening hand. I'm not opposed to that. You just start every game with like an additional 3 cards. That sounds really good. Sounds really good. Card removal is probably the best thing to do, and then just pick up like another potion, or do you take a shrug it off? Like 100% I want to do that. We don't have any more shops if we go up this path, do we? No, we don't. Okay, so we can just spend all of our gold here. So do I go for a regen pot, or do I go for a shrug it off? That's the question. I think we're going to get another shrug it off at some point. I think a regen potion might just be more beneficial to us. We get this option again. I don't know what the 50-50 faces are, so we're just going to go and play it safe there. Let's go for a Battle Trance. Let's go for a Bash, a Rampage. I guess just like Iron Wave Strike or Immolate. Immolate deals the most amount of damage. Unfortunately, it does put a burn into our deck, but I'm not sure that we're going to find relevance in that. So we should be dead next turn. He's not dead. Okay. I was hoping we were going to draw that immolate, but what can you do, right? You know, we can still kill you. Yeah, might as well. Oh, right. Technically, this is worse than a Liquid Memories because we have 2 immolates. We have 3 immolates. Excuse me. Do we take 3 immolates? Who's our boss? Who's our boss? I don't know. Oh, it's actually decent against him too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's so great. Do we upgrade the barricade here? Do we go for the immolate upgrades? Oh my god. Oh my god. I can even see like Battle Trance being an argument too, because it starts off in our opening hand. Oh my god, how many immolates do we need? I'm gonna be laughing so hard if we find a 4th one. They're so rare. Like they are legitimately rare cards, but they are actually like rare to find too. So the fact that we found 3 is just ridiculous. Oh my god. I'm so... Oh, my mind is just melted, so I'm not even sure what to do here. I think like the safe play is just to go for like the barricade since we're shooting for that. We don't really have the defensive cards to really get it working, but like the extra mana could be worthwhile to finally get it down. That is hilarious. Okay. Well, if there was a time for Immolate... I just realized that we have lethal. Oh my god, it's so good. Fire potion, I don't think you're necessary. We'll take a true grit, sure. Oh my god. Oh, I just died a little inside. Let's go for the shrug it before I decide to go for this battle trance. Okay, okay. Immolate, I'm not sure it's time to go for you, my friend. I think we just go for like this. We're gonna run the risk of actually getting rid of this if I go for this true grit. I think it's worthwhile though. Is that better than just going for like a cleave here? I think cleave might just be better. I don't really want to get rid of this body slam, but we have to run the risk. No. That's okay. We didn't need the body slam. It's just like it would have been icing on the cake. Time to calm down. Immolate, pretty good. And we can bash, put it on top, but unfortunately we're going to take damage. You know, it's probably still worth it. We just don't have the defensive cards necessary to be able to set up this barricade, so it's kind of like a pipe dream right now. We do have another Immolate actually here. We could potentially take this guy out if we go for that. He's probably going to heal, so that's why I'm going for this. Because I think he heals for like 20, 16. Okay, so it didn't matter. Yeah. And 7 damage. Do we not have enough to kill you? It's unfortunate. We can block all but 3, though. I can't really complain too much about that. Like, these fights are just going very well for us. Triple Immolate. Another body slam. I don't think we need another one. I could take a pommel strike here, though. I think that actually is worthwhile to be able to draw some more cards. Yep. Let's go for another upgrade here. Or do we get rid of a strike? I think we go for an Immolate upgrade, right? True Grit actually is another reasonable choice. Let's go for a True Grit first. Because I don't want to get rid of like the body slams and stuff like we were doing before. What do we do? We definitely are not casting the barricade. I can tell you that much. I can tell you that much. So we can bash. I think, doesn't this kill you? Yeah, it does. No, it doesn't. Okay. But we can kill you with anything else. So yeah, why don't we do that? We're going to take 12 in order to do that, but that's fine. I mean, yeah. Like, what else is there to do? Let's see, we draw. Rampage. I'm actually glad we drew then. Okay, you're at 3. Thankfully, we haven't taken too much damage over the course of this fight, so only that first 12. Skill potion, you better than any of these? You're better at blocking. I don't really want any of these, so skipping over that. Skill potion. It's probably not better than the artifact potion, I would imagine. Is it better than liquid memories? It could be. I think we just, like, we're lacking in the defensive department, so, like, yeah, we're going to skip over that. Stabby stabs. Alright, so let's see what we got for this guy. I think we have to actually use a skill potion here. Disarm is actually really good against him. We do have to... I'm going to get rid of a strike here, because we're definitely not casting, like, any strikes in this game if we can help it. I think we're, like, double defending. I could set up the bash. Is it worth it for us to put, like, True Grit back on top or Battle Trance? We have 2 defends, a Shrug It Off, an Iron Wave to block with. So I think we actually do put True Grit back on top. That probably saves us more HP in the long run. Well, I guess it didn't matter here. We drew both the defends. That is really unfortunate. That is not what I was looking to do here. Man, that felt gross. I should have actually got rid of one of the defends and just dealt him extra damage. Yeah, that probably would have just been better. I think we start there. I think we end there. All right. I mean, I have the option to be able to go for this this potion, the regen. Let's go for the pommel. See if that gives us any more defends. We did get a defend. Awesome. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. I mean, the barricade's not going to actually do anything, so it's not like we're preserving any of our block over. So let's kunai to get some extra dexterity. Awesome. Demon form. We already have one. We already have a barricade. Demon form and barricade don't really synergize very well together because they are both 3-mana cards, or this one's cast 2, but they don't do a lot together, so. And I wish one of you was a defensive card, but you are not. Demon form does scale us, though. We don't have any cards that fully take advantage of strength, though. The only card that even comes close is just like Cleave. Am I skipping over a demon form? That feels wrong, right? I think we actually take it. Really want a defensive card, but... And we are about to... Let's go upgrade. Do we upgrade or do we actually get rid of a strike here? I think we actually get rid of a strike. Because we already have... We like need to find our defensive cards more often, so like I think getting rid of a strike there is just more beneficial for us. We can get rid of another strike if we want. And we have another Shrug It Off or another True Grit. Potion Belt or Hand Drill is not terrible. I think we remove another strike. And that's just like, do we go for True Grit or another... I think we go for Shrug It. So I think that's more beneficial to us. And I don't think we need another... we only really need one Body Slam. We don't want to draw too many of them. So then it just comes down to, is Dex Potion better than a Strength Potion or Flex Potion? I think it is. So, in this fight... So how many defensive cards do we have? We have 1, 2, 3... 4-ish, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 22. Almost think we can get rid of this last strike, honestly. I don't think we need to rest here. We do have a regen pot, and we have a dexterity pot to help us through. I think we get rid of the last strike here. We're trying to, like, work our way down to a barricade build, so it's not, like, necessary, but I do think it's worthwhile to try to get to. Alright. That wasn't like the greatest turn. I actually should probably pop this. We do get the barricade. Let's start trying to take these guys out. I actually should have popped this Dex potion before I popped the regen. Trying to see if we can hold on to that, but... Well, we're going to cast one of these. Awesome. I mean, Immolate does kill one of these and damages everybody. Where's our upgraded? Oh, they stole it, didn't they? Yes, they did. I was looking for the upgraded one. I was like, wait a minute, that one deals more damage. Demon form. Man, we can't kill you here? Put you to 1? That feels awful. It's fine, we'll go after the big guy. We get a dex out of it. Let's go for the pommel. Actually, we probably want to bash this turn. So if we do, then we might not get a chance to go for the pommel. No, we still can, because I can still rampage this guy. I just want to see what we draw before I decide making decisions. Yeah, we drew Immolate. Okay. I could go for the Immolate and deal damage to both these guys. The issue is I want to get the bash rolling, so that way we can start to get rid of some of his artifacts. I think that's still probably the better play. Well, this is the big turn. I'm actually going to just pop this. So that way we don't run the risk of actually using our Lizard's Tail. Which means I should have done it earlier, which probably would have saved us even more HP. This is one of the harder fights, that's for sure. I don't think we can go for the demon form. I think Bash is going to deal more damage over the longevity of this game. So he's going to attack us next turn, though. Thankfully, we drew Pommel Strike. Finds us another defend card. True Grit to get rid of a burn. All right. Getting closer. Getting a lot closer. I should have went for the pommel first. All right, he's dead next turn. We got this. There we go. We did it. Oh my god. Oh, there's a point where I realize there's way too many, and I think we're already at that point. I don't know if I can justify this. Another Immolate. Oh my god, that has to be worse than just like a Reaper or even a Feed at this point. Probably Reaper is still the better choice. Oh my god, that's way too funny. Oh, that is funny. I wish we got this earlier. That's too bad. For the memes? I don't know. Oh, there's even too much meme for me. Oh my god, what do we do? I know you're all saying, well, we're taking the Immolate, obviously. I actually think the Reaper might just be slightly better for us. Unfortunately, we only have one way to be able to generate some strength, which is Demon Form. Because some extra HP regeneration would be very helpful. Man, I have to take the Reaper. Oh my god. For the memes though, that would have been. Oh, we get Snecko. We get Snecko. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're going for it. We have the demon form in the barricade. We have to go for this. Where's the entrench at? Like, that's what I'm looking for. We could potentially get an entrench from this. Just make sure this path actually looks okay. Could potentially get the entrench from there too, which we can skip over that elite, that last one. It's actually a pretty good path for us to only fight one elite this combat. What's the other ones looking like? 2 campfires, 3 campfires in elite. You know, actually both are reasonable. I think you should want to double the chances of getting an entrench though. So let's go for that. Okay, this is the issue with having battle trance now. It's not gonna do much. Do. Huh. Well, this is awkward. Like, that was, like, the correct play, obviously, but it was just very awkward. Whirlwind, we already have so much AoE. Why would I need you? Clash is probably not worth it either. Yeah, let's go. We need entrench. We need entrench. White statue. Thank you, beast. Please entrench. One time. Metallicize. Did we get rid of all of our strikes? I think we did, right? Oh my god, we did. Metallicize does help us, actually, so let's go for that. What was the potions? Power potion, actually? Alright, let's just count this out. So if we get 20, 70... I don't think we can afford to go for the power potion. Just in case we actually... Like, I was trying to count the amount of gold we potentially could get. And if I want to try to get the entrench in that store, then if there is one in that store, then I need to wait. Battle trance? Battle trance. For 1 mana? Battle trance. The Penitent Man. We'll take 3 if we want to go for the immolate. Yeah, let's go for it. So we can afford to take 3 more damage. Say that, and then we just draw all high casting cost cards in our hand. Do we just double immolate? What's in the deck? Wild Strike, Bash and Rampage. It's 42 damage. Put him to 21. We get a Flame Barrier. Thank you. That's a defensive card we needed. It's also a high casting cost card. Oh, 0 mana. Oh, baby. I guess we just cleave? I don't really want a Reaper. Should we pop this, actually? I think if I yeah, I can pop this and go for that plus Reaper. And we can deal 5 damage to something. That way we actually go up to full health. And if we draw a double immolate here. There we go. Iron Wave, Warcry, Pommel Strike. Pommel Strike upgrade is very useful. Like, we clearly can't even take, like, the Warcry because we have Snecko. But, like, Pommel Strike is not a terrible one. We will find more cards. I think we just pass, though. Smith? What are we smithing? Battle Trance, Demon Form. Probably not Battle Trance. We could actually get rid of the Battle Trance. Metallicize is, like, a pretty good one. I feel like Immolates are probably on the priority list, too. We're fighting against the Time Lord. So AoE is actually not going to be that good against him. I think we go for Metallicize. And we go fight this elite. Nemesis. Ruh-roh. Well, that's very useful. That's also very useful. That's the last thing we can do this turn, but still very useful. That was a good turn to set up. Okay, so... I think we're actually going to get rid of one of these Immolates. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have actually gotten rid of like a Wild Strike or something instead. But we can actually cast the Wild Strike this turn. Should have went for that first regardless. So putting up the most amount of defend is probably the best thing we can do. Since we have Barricade rolling. 45. That's a lot. That is a lot, my friend. See, I forget what his attack cycles are, because I don't fight him very often. I actually avoid elites typically, so I don't know if he's attacking next turn or not. I don't think he is, so I don't think it's worth it for us to go for a Flame Barrier on top. Putting a Bash on top might not be terrible, though. So this will go back to casting a random cost, but I don't think it's worth it because we have the Shrug It Off that costs 3 mana, so we only have 1 mana to work with if we try to go for something like that. So I don't think we can set up anything to be able to take advantage of headbutting and then shrug it offing. Reaper. I think this is probably still just like the best thing we can do. And I don't think he's attacking next turn, so it's probably just best for us to put like a Bash on top. I believe that's how this works. Nice. Not very nice. Yeah, that's just better for us. Could also use a potion at any point, but I feel like we're just going to be using like the blood potion if we take too much damage in this fight. +8 strength. Clearly we go for that. Clearly we go for this. From there, that's going to deal more damage anyways, so. Nice. I wasn't sure if we had lethal, but I figured we would start working towards that direction and seeing what we get. Dexterity potion over... Dex pot is actually better than strength pot in this deck, since we have the barricade. Disarm. Disarm against our end boss here is actually pretty good. Oh boy. What do we go for here? Starting to feel very silly for taking this cleave early on with the 3 Immolates and the Reaper in our deck. That's way too funny. I think we actually do remove it. I think it's the weakest card, actually, in our deck right now. Think that's weaker than a Wild Strike? Yeah, I think it is. I could be wrong. It could be a Wild Strike that's actually weaker. I'm just trying to get rid of more of our offensive cards so we can try to find our more defensive cards often. Pen Nib is a pretty good pickup. All right. This fight is going to be interesting. We actually have a 0 mana Battle Trance. Holy crap. That never happens. Just want to make sure we can actually, yeah, we can immolate him. So, yeah, we're good. We're good. That was max 6 cards. Oh, choker! No, but we didn't take any damage, so it's okay. Yes, yes. I suppose. Do we go for the immolate or the pommel? We have a lot of defensive cards here. I actually think we do because we actually want offensive cards later on. We can carry over block, so let's go. Technically, this blocks more than the Shrug It Off. So we can afford to go for the Reaper here. Go up to full health. Okay, I like this. We have 2 more turns to survive through. I would love to be able to go for this bash, but I think casting like Immolate might just be better. Problem is next turn is going to be the issue turn. So let's just make sure we have enough block. Or we actually have some extra block to work with for next turn. Alright, this is the problem turn. We have Headbutt to work with that, so yeah, we're fine. Sure. Go. Awesome. We actually gained strength off, or gained health off of him. True Grit or Shockwave? Ooh. I do like Shockwave, but I think we just need another defensive cards. Like this is like a really good card to pick up early on, especially. I mean, it's just a good card. Every fight you fight against, it's just a really good one. But I actually think we need like another defensive card to work with. Please, please entrench, maybe. Yes! Holy! Take that in a heartbeat. Oh my God! Yes! I know it sounds like I'm in pain, but oh my God! Yes! Okay. What else do we do here? What else do we do here? I think we card removal service. Wild Strike. Goodbye. Yeah, that's that. That did it. Yes, we got the deck. Yes. So excited. Okay, let's try not to take too much damage here. Focus. Focus. Is Demon Form what we work with here? I don't know if we necessarily need a Demon Form. 2 mana Demon Form is really good, though. But that means that we're just not putting up block this turn. We have Iron Wave, which costs 3 mana. That is a lot of mana. Do we Battle Trance? I think we Battle Trance. Let's start with that. That's probably the most reasonable choice here. Okay. Flame Barrier is actually something I can work with. Thank you. So we have 16. I think we can Flame Barrier for next turn. So this guy's gonna, looks like he's gonna go into the block phase. This guy's gonna go into the bigger attack, I'm gonna guess. And this guy's going to go into a buffed attack as well. So 2 out of the 3 are probably gonna be attacking. So I do think we actually do go for the Headbutt. This guy's gonna be attacking next turn. So we actually want him. We can only do one thing. This is the issue with only having 4 mana. think it's better for us to go for an Iron Wave than it is to go for a Demon Form here. I don't think Demon Form is going to stick around long enough for it to actually matter. I think we'd just rather preserve our life total. Okay. 0 mana bash. Unfortunately, the Flame Barrier is not going to do anything for us, but that's fine. Pummel Strike and shrug it off. We have triple Immolate still in here. And the Barricade. Or do we just go for like Flame Barrier and pass? Flame Barrier doesn't do enough damage. We won't actually, like, I think, want to try to kill this. Although we do have triple Immolate coming up. We could actually find an Immolate here. We did not. Okay. Let's get rid of a defend. Yeah, and I mean, whatever. We're going to draw an Immolate no matter what here, so this guy should be dead. We draw a double, triple. None of these? Inflame is fine. We don't really have enough strength upgrade. I mean, we do have the Demon Form. We're not really looking to do that, though. We're looking to, like, just be defensive. Okay, now we have to make another decision here. If I were to remove a card, what would I remove? Probably the Battle Trance. If I were to upgrade a card, what would I upgrade? Probably the Demon Form, since that's better against the boss here. Since upgrading Entrench just makes it cost 1 mana. I think upgrading Demon Form is better than that, so. Sounds like the heat's coming on. It's getting cold down in the basement. What do we get? Oh, we lose max HP. Ooh, but wait a minute. Does this... I don't know how this interacts. Okay. Does the madness trigger... stay with... I want to try this. I want to try this. For science, you know, for science. From here. From here. Where do we go? I could see us removing Battle Trance, obviously. I could see us just upgrading like any regular defensive card. I don't necessarily think we need to upgrade Immolate since, you know, the extra damage I don't think is worthwhile compared to, say, getting extra defense against this guy. It's actually kind of tough. I think we just get rid of the Battle Trance, though. It is by far the worst card. It has helped us out a couple times, though, but... This is tough choices. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I think we get rid of the Battle Trance. It's helped us out a couple times, but where's the Battle Trance at? Where can I not remove Battle Trance because it's stuck to the bottle? Is that legit a thing? Oh my god, it is. Oh, I didn't know that. That's a first. Okay. Interesting. So I guess we're not removing a card. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that you couldn't remove a card even though... That's interesting. I never knew that. Okay, then do we just go for like a Shrug It Off upgrade then? Probably just more defense stuff. Is that better than going for an Immolate? Probably, because I think like having a bunch of block is going to be more beneficial to us, so... Yeah. It's going to be a slow burn. Alright. Well, this is final boss, so we're just going to prep here. We should go for the Barricade. Get things rolling. I want to find out what these madnesses, if they actually do work out the way that I'm thinking they might. Yes. Yes. Okay, I just gotta keep an eye on the mana situation or the card situation for the timer. Yes. We have Pen Nib active too. That's crazy. Do we actually have anything that takes better advantage of Pen Nib? Not really. I think we just want to be like defensive though, right? So I could like True Grit and get rid of one of these Immolate, since I don't think I need all three of them to be able to fight this. And this will make it so that way we can actually carry over some block too. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need both of these. And we kind of just want to like get our deck down to only having like defensive cards. We're not really getting a chance to set up these madnesses. We get one more card after that. Okay. We get Entrench. True Grit. Well, I do want to be able to True Grit and probably get rid of... Man, I really want to find out what these madnesses do. But this is a really good turn to set up Entrench. Oh boy. Like, we're not going for the bash. I already know that, so that's why I'm getting all the damage cards out of our hand. Just like, what do we get rid of? Like, the madness? The bash? I think we get rid of the madness. Alright. That worked out. Let's go. Taking our sweet time, but I want to make sure we're doing this right. We get battle transfer free. Do we necessarily need to do that, though? 6 cards? Yeah, we can potentially do that. These keep costing 3 mana. Stop it. Stop it. You're hurting yourself. Do we just go for the Reaper? We need to cast 4 cards this turn. So I can't really go for the Reaper. This would make it so we potentially could cast 4 cards. Do I get one of these 0 cast cards out of our hands? Oh, I'm sorry, one cast and cost cards. All right, so we're gonna find out if that works or not. Entrench is just gonna be the best thing we can put on top, honestly. Boom. Entrench. Fortunately, it's 6 cards, so we can't actually go for the body slam, but 254! 254! Oh, that feels so good. Alright, well, like, we're going to have to start getting rid of some lackluster cards. Like, Rampage is probably going to be one of the weaker ones. This will always... The one time we use it is going to gain us a bunch of HP, so I can afford to just, like, chill with that one. Okay, that actually makes it really easy for us. I think I'm just going to get rid of this Reaper. Oh, this game is in lockdown mode. It's just like, it's going to take us a little while to get him. Is it better to just get block in? I think so. We'll just get rid of like a basic defend. Sick. I was gonna go for the BMs, and I was like, wait a minute, nah, let's just get rid of it. Get him out of here. Get him before I all of a sudden run into choker problems. 907 damage. Nice. We did it. That was so much fun. Oh my god. 59 minutes, so perfect. I was looking for that hour mark, so that was great. Oh boy, that entrench. Oh, triple. We had the option of taking quad immolate. That was just incredible. That was incredible RNG. That was just like, we also made some really good decisions, I feel like, and tried to make it so that way we had the best opportunities to find the cards we needed to, like the entrench there at the end. Worked out fantastic for us. I'm so glad that paid off, because like when you're missing like 1 or 2 cards left in your deck, you got to try to go down the paths that give you the best opportunities to find whatever it is you're looking for. And then if you go down, then probably you just lost because either you made some bad decisions or you lost because of RNG. So that's usually the way it works. But it paid off this time, and I'm very thankful for it. So that worked out great. So we're moving on to the next Ascension here. And I want to find out actually what the next Ascension, what it is for us. Let's find out real quick. Heal less after boss battles. So I think we're only going to heal like 75% HP or something like that instead of like 100%. So the game is definitely getting harder. We got one more thing added to our list of negative effects that are going to happen to us throughout all these runs. Make Ascension 20 the hardest mode we can play this game in, which we're going to lose a lot in order to beat the Ascension 20 run, even just to get there. Usually like after Ascension 15, that's when we're going to start to run into like some major issues, and we're probably going to lose a lot in order to get to Ascension 20. So, but I felt like it was a good way to like make progress on the channel. So I hopefully you're enjoying this progress, because I'm actually having some fun replaying the games, and the fact that I don't have to kill the heart also just makes things a little less stressful. So I appreciate the fact that we don't actually have to kill the heart to get to the next Ascension, because man, you imagine unlocking Ascension would require you to defeat the heart every time. Oh my god. Oh, I'd rather pull out butt hairs, you know, like, oh, it's so bad. So without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the love and support you guys have been giving lately. It's phenomenal. It makes me want to create more content, and I hope that you're excited for all the daily content that's been coming out. I'm trying to make it, like I said, at least 5 days a week. But if you end up getting, you know, the full 7, then it's going to be icing on the cake, because I do actually have to work. And once I finish up this recording, I actually have to go back to work. Since it is Christmas time, Christmas season here, and I do really need to start, you know, trying to get stuff ready. And yeah, I do online retail, so that's basically the gist of my business. So Christmas sales make up majority of my income for the entire year. So I do have to get busy working on that stuff, but I've been having a ton of fun being able to play these and recording them for you guys and commentating over them, because this is one of the more fun things that I get to do for my day. Work is not exactly fun, but it definitely could be worse. So, but I'm very thankful to be able to record these episodes and put them out. And I also have some other things in the chamber too that I'm working on. I'm trying to work with my stepbrother and my brother to put together a different YouTube channel, which I will definitely link whenever I get a chance to. We get a chance to making some videos for that. But I would say at least 2 or 3 ideas right now that we're trying to hash out which one's going to be the best one for us to make videos for, make a channel for. And it has nothing to do with gaming. I mean, it does have something to do with gaming, but it's not us like doing gameplay and let's plays and stuff like that. It's other activities that I feel like would be very enjoyable, or we can do something that's semi-original that people would have a lot of fun to watch. And they're going to be like short little videos, possibly like skits and stuff, but I'm looking forward to being able to record those. So look out for that somewhere in the feeds for YouTube. And if you want to go over and check out those channels too, I'll make sure that I at least drop a link somewhere. Probably in my videos in the description eventually, but obviously not right now, because we're still working on it. And I'm still waiting on things to come in so that way we can actually full-fledged spend a full Saturday or something to actually make a video, or at least get parts of it ready. So yeah, without further ado though, make sure you guys do something positive today. Do something to move yourself forward, something fun, something eat something a little healthier, go for a walk, you know, like I said, work on something. If you have a project that's been rolling around in your brain, hash it out on paper. I have to do it for all of my projects, even for this, even for me recording gameplay. I have a 10-page Word document that literally has a game plan for me for this. And in order for me to justify actually pursuing any of these game plans, because I have about 30 game plans that I've written out. I'm not sure if wrote out. There we go. And I don't pursue all of them, obviously. I only pursue the ones that either I'm very passionate about or ones that I feel like have the chance of growing. And you don't want to pursue everything, but because you're always going to have new ideas, and it's just better to just get them all on paper, be able to work out, like, how do I see this happening in the first week, the first month, the first 6 months, the first year, the first 5 years. And then usually I do about a 5-year plan for just about everything. And just try to see, like, what are different ways you can get it to grow? What are different things that you can do to make yourself stand out? What are different things that you can do to just, you know, make growth content or make a growth plan for any. It doesn't have to be content. It can be a business that you work on. And that's what I had to do with my business too, is I have a 5-year plan for at least 2 out of the 3. The other one's kind of on the back burner right now, but 2 out of the 3 businesses that I run right now. So, and once I get some time, I'll be working on the 3rd one. But for now, I have to focus on the other 2 because they are the main bread and butter of me actually owning a condo. So, and having a place for me, Danielle, and the 2 cats and our turtle to you know, be able to live under and be able to survive. So, and I just do these because I need something. I make these videos not because I'm looking for money out of them. It's mostly just because I just have so much fun, and it's a passion project. So you got to decide what things in your life you're willing to sacrifice to not make money over just because you have fun, and what things you do have to make sacrifices the other way to make sure that you're potentially not having fun to make some money too, so that we can live. I know it's this got pretty dark. I'm sorry, but yeah, just make sure you do something that's gonna move you forward. One small thing a day snowballs into something big. That's all I got. Thank you guys so much. Good luck and grind on.